Hello everyone. My name is Angel. We'll be doing a presentation on Mother Teresa. I'm here with Alexander, Andrew, and Adam as well. Imagine devoting your entire life to comforting the poor and sick. For Mother Teresa, this was a daily reality. I have the privilege of honoring a woman today whose kindness and humility has no bounds or limits. Today, we'll reflect on her journey, legacy of compassion, and why she deserves the nation's highest civilian honor. Despite never, despite never have meeting, despite never have meeting her, I have done extensive research on her. My understanding of true service has been influenced by her love of people. As someone who's also passionate about honoring selfless impacts, I am proud to recognize a woman whose love changed the world. Qualifications for Mother Teresa is most important for why she's a recipient of this award. The entire purpose of this award that we're giving to her is to recognize those who have made outstanding contributions to public service, culture, and peace. Mother Teresa established Missionaries of Charity, which is currently active in more than 130 countries. Just like Dr. Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks, she was a voice for the oppressed people. Her life's work embodies the selfless spirit that the Presidential Medal of Freedom recognizes.
So we'll get into Mother Teresa's early life. So Mother Teresa was born in Skopje as Agnes Gongsha. Um, she was raised in a devout Catholic family. A major impact into kind of how she is as a person is started out with her father's death. So at a very young age, at 8 years old, her father died. And so her mother had to carry on the financial burden of the family. And so her mother and father played an important role in how she is as a person. Her mother had a lot of compassion. So early on, even though with the financial burden, her mother was often inviting sick and dying people into her home and giving them food. This kind of reflects to how Mother Teresa was later in life and a big influence on how she was as a person. The upbringing led her on to her teaching in career as a sister in the order. So she taught, she was a teacher for 20 years at St. Mary's High School in Kolkata. During this time, she was a teacher and then became a principal, but experienced a spiritual calling. This spiritual calling was to come and serve in the slums of Kolkata. So she went over there and decided to help the sick, the dying, and really take on a humanitarian role where a lot of volunteers started to join her. She started to get local recognition, and donations started to pour towards her work to kind of help people. And so this kind of leads into why she is known or what gave her the notoriety that she did. She was a great person, but what made her so globally renowned? This would start off with the founding of the Missionaries Charity. As mentioned before, earlier in their qualifications, this charity started off basic charity and grew all the way up until over 130 uh, influencing in 130 different countries. And so this made a global impact, being able to serve not just her local community, she was helping other people serve the entire world through her charity. And so during this time, there was a book that started that talked about her amazing work that she was doing as a humanitarian. And it was called Something Beautiful for God. And it talked about all the great things that she does in Mother Teresa as a person. And later, after this book was written, later BBC did a documentary titled the exact same name, Something Beautiful for God. And this also gave her recognition. She was an amazing person, so much so that she was recognized and awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. And so, being the person that she was offered a banquet and for the Nobel Peace Prize. And she actually turned it down and wanted the money to be used to kind of help others and denied that banquet so that she could kind of help serve it, use the money for good. And so this kind of leads into her personality and character.
Mother Teresa's legacy transcends the long list of accolades and achievements often associated with her name. What truly sets her apart, what continues to touch the hearts across generations and continents, is the profound depth of her compassion, her unwavering humility, and her lifelong devotion to serving the most among us. To encounter her, even if it was briefly, was to witness an extraordinary love in action, a love so pure and quiet, yet deeply transformative. She didn't command attention with grand speeches or displays of authority. Instead, she executed a sincere, almost sacred calmness, a peaceful presence that made every individual feel seen, heard, and genuinely valued, regardless of their circumstances. Her strength wasn't loud or forceful. It was found in gentleness and in her steady, quiet commitment to those society had forgotten. Mother Teresa left a lasting impression not through charisma or celebrity, but through her relentless consistency in living out her values. She didn't just speak about love, she embodied it. Her actions were the truest expression of her beliefs. Whether she was speaking to a world leader or confronting a dying person on the streets of Kolkata, she offered the same deep well of dignity, tenderness, and grace. She was the living testimony to the idea that real greatness lies not in status, but in service. The magnitude of her impact is not only measured in the missionaries of charity she founded, but in the ripple effect of kindness she set into motion. Her example was stirred countless people around the world to step forward in service with humility, with love, and with no exception of recognition. Her legacy is woven into the acts, both large and small, moments of compassion that together have inspired global change. In a world often glorifies fame, wealth, and power, Mother Teresa's quiet spirit serves as a luminous reminder that true greatness resides in love that gives without seeking, and service that uplifts without judgment. From my own experience, I can say that her life's work has deeply influenced my perspective and values. Witnessing how she served others just so selflessly has inspired my own desire to take up in ministry and service. It has shown me the beauty of a servant heart, how even the smallest acts, when done in love, can leave a powerful mark. Living with the same spirit of humility and calmness allows us today to carry her legacy forward. Each of us have the ability to reflect her example, not through grand gestures, but in the small, quiet ways we care for one another. And it is important for those moments like hers that the world is changed, one act of a love at a time.
So today we present the Presidential Medal of Freedom to Mother Teresa. She is receiving this award for her extensive service to the poor and selfless contributions to the so many vulnerable. Throughout her life, her charitable work has allowed her to touch individuals in over 130 countries, ultimately earning her the title Most Widely Admired Person of the 20th Century. The Presidential Medal of Freedom is an award presented to individuals with exceptional achievement and impact on the world through public service, arts, sciences, and even sports. She will be presented this award, which was previously awarded to individuals such as the late Martin Luther King and even Rosa Parks. These are all individuals who took massive steps towards the improvement of the world that we live in today. Mother Teresa was able to touch every corner of the world and impact it with her positivity in order to make it a better place. So, by selection of the President of the United States of America, an outstanding service to the public and world, this nomination was with ease.
Mother Teresa's greatness wasn't measured in fame. but in her selfless service and quiet love for others. From her humble beginnings to her global impact, she showed how one person's unwavering generosity can spark a worldwide movement. Her legacy challenges us to live with purpose, serve with humility, and lead with love. In remembering her today, we're reminded that real greatness is rooted in selfless acts, and that even one person's quiet devotion can change the world. We began by we began by exploring the early influences and life experiences that shaped Mother Teresa's calling and mission. We then reflected on her lasting legacy and how humble services touched millions and inspired countless others. Ultimately, we acknowledge that her remarkable contributions to humanity make her a deserving recipient of the Presidential Medal of Freedom, placing her amongst history's most esteemed and compassionate changemakers. Mother Teresa once said, "Do small things with great love." Her life served as a living testament to that truth. As we honor her with this award, may we not only celebrate her legacy, but also take it as a call to action. Try to see the humanity in everyone we encounter, live with kindness, and serve without seeking recognition. These are all of our references that we used in our outline and our presentation. Thank you all for listening. We appreciate you and have a wonderful day.